What's up, y'all? Nerds rule the world. Heather Hurd, Kuya P. We are closing out the month of June. June 27th is the Friday of this picks of this big releases of picks. Um, got some big projects dropping your way. We've been dropping picks all this month, and now we're closing it out for June as we head into July. And we're gonna move fast with this first pick. Heather, are you ready to get down with some F1 and Mr. Brad Pitt?
F1 the movie. We got
Yes,
clarification on
F1
that. Is
the
F1
movie.
the movie?
Yeah, they did add that, right? Yeah. Ready to,
It was
to go
weird.
fast
Yeah, sure.
and furious? No, we're
Uh-huh.
F1. Here we go. Not Fast and Furious. We're going down
Not
with
Fast and
F1
Furious. Very different franchise. Very different
the
franchise.
movie. Here we go. F1 the movie. Let's go.
Some people look at Sonny Hayes. They see a guy who lives in a van, a gambling junkie who missed his shot, the best that never was. But I see possibility.
And if you don't love me now, we'll never.
My Rook is a phenomenal talent, but he's young.
Ever break the chain.
You plus him, boom, I got a team.
I can still.
When was the last time you won a race?
Sunday, Daytona.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant Formula One.
Oh, I'm sorry. Then same as you.
There's this new guy. He's old. He's such a prick. He's quick though.
Get any constructive criticism for each other, what would it be?
Don't be such an ass.
dickhead. That was constructive.
Wow.
Did you win something? There's 20 other drivers still out on that track. Do you think any of them respect us?
They're saying Sonny Hayes isn't a has-been. He's a never was.
If the last thing I do is drive that car, I will take that life, man. 1,000 times.
I'm offering you an open seat in Formula One. The only place you could say, if you win, you are the absolute best in the world.
Ever break the chain.
All right. F1 the movie, Heather. It's
Mm-hmm.
June 27th. What are your thoughts on this from WB Warner Brothers?
My opinion of Brad Pitt aside, Formula. I have friends who love Formula One. I have friends who will die to watch Formula One. My husband's boss is actually a huge fan. They go watch Formula One. They actually have a standing time off every year where they go watch some of the events. In the US, they do not travel internationally, but big Formula One fans. And I don't disrespect we have watched films that about cars, about things, and about Formula One in the past, like the history of. And right now there are a lot of driver documentaries coming out. This is not up my alley. I'm not rushing to see a Formula One movie. But at the same time, I'm not against it because I know the power and the fandom that Formula One has. So
Agreed. Yeah, I'm like you, Heather. I'm not a big car guy, and I know probably my Asian brothers and sisters will be like, "What?" Because they're about tuning up cars. They're all the Fast and the Furious type. I've never been one of those guys. I do enjoy a pretty looking car and and going fast and all that. But yeah, these
Absolutely.
movies I'm not running to see, but I do appreciate it, especially in a theater like IMAX, Dolby surround sound. You really
Yeah.
feel like you're in the driver's seat. So I think these are the type of films I love watching in a theater. So I'll be looking forward to seeing this when they have the screening for this. But yeah, so I don't knock it. Just maybe not the cup of tea for me. I'm not running for it. Brad Pitt also his kind of his story
we know
outside
his
of
story.
entertainment has started to make me
Yeah.
kind of like, not to be much of a fan of his either. But, he does, I do appreciate his performances in the work. But yeah, but, sometimes the outside bleeds into stuff and don't want to support certain people. But I'll be curious when this drops in theaters. It'll be fun to see this on the big screen with other people. And the rest of the cast looks great as well. So F1, the movie hitting theaters to close out June. The next project we're going to talk about is shifting gears, if you will. Shift gears. Haha. Dad.
Most people, the problem is there's too many people who don't understand manual conversations anymore. Like they don't. I'm sorry that y'all never learn how to drive a manual because a stick shift. There's nothing like getting to know your car with a stick shift. I'm going to say it.
So let's get automatic from 1.0 to 2.0, Heather. How about that transition?
Okay, sure.
To M3GAN 2.0, a horror film dropping this week to close out June as well. Here we go. M3GAN 2.0. I like that. Big shake.
Yeah.
I'll admit, there were some bugs in my programming. It's hardly fair to blame me for that. But one thing hasn't changed. I will do whatever it takes to protect Katie. What the hell is this? You put me in this plastic Teletubby?
Prove you can be trusted, maybe we'll give you an upgrade.
Mrs. Forrester, we have a problem. We're hunting an autonomous android named Amelia. She was built using your design for M3GAN.
How's this possible? You deleted it.
Apparently you didn't. Nothing in our arsenal can stop her. She's gone rogue, killing anyone who's contributed to her creation.
I think I did it again.
And you and Katie are next.
I know how to stop Amelia. She's getting more powerful. Soon she'll be the most dangerous weapon on the planet. Put me in a body and I'll help you stop her.
You remember what happened last time. You threatened to rip out my tongue and put me in a wheelchair.
I was upset.
Look, she wants to help us. Everyone deserves a second chance.
You would like us to rebuild a deranged robot in order to catch another one.
Would you prefer I gave you a printout that you can read at your own pace?
Okay, M3GAN, time to give you an upgrade. Anything you'd like to add?
I want to be stronger, faster. Hey, so remember the time I strangled you and set the lab on fire? I want you to know that won't happen again.
Thank you so much.
And while you're at it, make me taller. All right, meat sacks, let's get to work.
Well, look who came out to play.
I was programmed to protect Katie. The only question is, are you going to stand in my way? Hold on to your vaginas.
I don't care if she did kill 4 people. She is a smoking hot warrior princess.
I'll make you a deal. You can kill Gemma, but don't touch Katie.
M3GAN.
All right, are you ready to get to slaying, Heather, with M3GAN 2.0?
I have no idea. So, like, the original concept was that the M3GAN system was utilized as a government tool to create the perfect weapon. Like, that was the original concept. They have upgraded her, and we actually just did a trailer reaction for Off the Grid, which talks about which is a scientist who took his invention away so that the government wouldn't turn it into a military tool of destruction. And that's kind of how they were selling this, is that M3GAN was utilized as a tool of mass destruction. But instead it's turned into this weird battle angel Lolita Alita, not sorry, Lolita, Alita and M3GAN mixed together. So it's not a horror anymore. It's a comedic action film. What the fuck did I just watch?
Yeah.
Like it's the M3GAN franchise is based off of the
Annabelle stuff.
the Annabelle series. It's supposed to be an
Yeah.
Annabelle franchise. What the fuck did I just watch?
So did you enjoy the first one? Were you asking for a 2.0?
No, I lied. I think that the first one was great. It had some really cool concepts that separated itself from the other Annabelle films, from the other doll films, from the Robert the Doll films, from the Annabelle films. I thought it was a great refresh to the franchise. If they were going to make a second one, because they're not going to stop making that franchise. They're just not. If they were going to make a second one, I would have rather them go a lot deeper, a lot darker, and let M3GAN kind of go fucking nuts. I definitely wasn't anticipating a robot on robot fight sequence at any point, though.
Yeah.
No.
But it was, but then apparently they're not robots. They're bitches. This bitch versus that bitch.
Hold on to your vagina. What the fuck? What the fuck? I can't, like, my mind isn't conceptualizing this like, it's not, I can't, and you know what, we've said this before, I've said this before, you know, like, I want a movie to prove me wrong. Maybe I'm, you know, we know that that the people that build the trailers they're given content that doesn't always work together, doesn't always work in the way that the film is supposed to go, and maybe this is a lot more horror, and it just looks fucking weird, and that's that's the content that was given.
Yeah.
But like, if you had told me that a M3GAN, and because I think in our original teaser reaction to this, I was just like, y'all, I'm excited for this film. Like, this looks really fucking cool. Like, having M3GAN being turned into this weapon sounds like one of those things that could become a great statement on the abuse of science. But
this trailer,
what the fuck did I just watch? Like,
yeah,
I was not expecting that.
Yeah, because we didn't get that from the teaser.
I hope the movie proves me wrong. I hope the movie proves me wrong.
Yeah. So for me, real quick, if you watched our last week's recording episode of Picks, Heather revealed that she didn't see all the 28 movies.
I have not watched all the 28 days.
And for me, if you saw the reacts, and still now as of this recording, I didn't see the first M3GAN, so I have no knowledge.
Dude, you need to watch it. It's so good.
I will do my homework like Heather's. Hopefully I've done her homework for last week's episode with 28 years later, you know, because it's her husband's favorite. I'll do my homework hopefully for M3GAN to be in tune for this one. But I don't know what I'm expecting. I don't think it matters because like you just said, Heather, they're totally just going a whole nother way with it. And it's not a horror no more. So yeah.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
So
So there you go. That's the second pick for this week. My top pick for this week is a series I'm really excited for. And I know Heather is as well. We did a react to it. It's a new series heading to Disney Plus and Marvel. There's a lot of hate there online, but we don't care about the haters. We're not going to give them any energy. So I'm excited that this is dropping this week. I think hopefully the first 2 episodes is generally what they do, Heather. And hopefully we'll have seen this by this drop. Disney will have hooked us up per usual.
Hopefully.
But sometimes they're not. But Disney Plus's Marvel Television's Ironheart drops this week. Let's check out the trailer for Ironheart. Here we go. Top pick.
Hello? For real?
Welcome, Riri. In less than 3 minutes, the air in this elevator will no longer be breathable.
Oh, what is this?
Your interview. You'll suffocate and die unless you break into the device on the floor, where you will find a gas mask. Good luck.
Screw this.
Riri Williams was a genius. So you in or out? Riri, I see you. I see you're fed up, waiting to be acknowledged for your greatness.
You are not the first genius at MIT.
How come you're not working at one of those fancy tech firms?
After my internship abroad, I want to build something undeniable. Something
important.
Iconic.
It's a brand new. I can give you the tools to help you carry out your vision. But anyone who's ever accomplished anything iconic in life has had to do some questionable things to get it done. What will you do, Riri?
You've bitten off a hell of a lot more than you can chew. I could chew a lot. You know nothing about this man.
You're gonna end up dead or in jail.
This is so much bigger than that. This is wild. A shady bunker.
My bunker's not shady.
Would a shady bunker have that on the wall?
It's literally above a crate of self-guided missiles.
I'm returning those.
All right. Marvel's Ironheart. Hidden theaters. Well, not theaters, excuse me. Hidden streaming on Disney Plus. With the first 3 episodes premiering.
First 3 episodes. Okay. Sweet. Sweet.
Excited?
Yeah, I'm excited. I think we talked a lot about our thoughts about Ironheart in our reaction to this a couple weeks ago. I'm so excited for this series. I'm so excited for young girls to be able to witness and learn about Riri Williams. I think she's going to be a badass. I think she is a badass in the comics, but I think that her becoming a badass within the Marvel universe, cinematic universe, is it's time. It's time for her to get her spotlight, and I'm so excited for her to get it. I'm really the Ironheart series is a lot of fun. If you've never read it, please pick it up. It's a blast, pun intended. So
I'm super excited. I think the last Marvel series after this was Daredevil Born Again. So now how we're coming from Born Again to Ironheart, and then then the second part of Daredevil Born Again, the next season of that. I don't know if you've been seeing on like the online, they're talking about Moon Knight coming back from that series to be in there. Some of the rumors we can see some Battle World stuff happening with this and some of the transition. So curious how this all is going to fit in the greater scale of everything.
Yeah.
But I'm a Marvel nerd. Some people are saying fatigue with superheroes. I've always been a comics nerd. I'll never fatigue. So I'm just curious just how it's all going to kind of play together. But I'm super excited about this, Heather.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
So F1 the movie. M3GAN 2.0, Marvel Television's Ironhearts. Also dropping is Sorry Baby. We did a react to that. Go check that out. Off the Grid, as well as The Stranger in My Home. We're closing out June, y'all, as we head into the big July with Fantastic Four, with Superman. So many cool projects heading our way. I'm super excited. But where do you stand with closing out June? Do you think a thumbs up this week? Or are we about this? I think with F1, I'm like, I are like this. M3GAN 2.0. That to me is like right here. I didn't see the first one. Marvel Television Ironheart is a definite thumbs up. So I think it brings it to like this for me. How about you, Heather?
Yeah, it's we made the joke. We did 4 weeks today. 4 weeks of weeklies today. But I think it's the second week of the month. I made the comment that you have these outliers that greatly overshadow everything else and point you in a different direction. And unfortunately, I think that we're here. It's like, I'm giving it a mid, but that's because Ironheart is like, it's not like, it's like 5 thumbs up. It's not like, just 2. It's like all of the thumbs and all of the toes and all of the things. And so like, it's just bringing everything else up, even though I really don't know/care. And honestly, that M3GAN trailer made me not as excited for that series or for that film at all. So like, it's just that great outlier that brings it up. So I'm going to give it a 3/4, but only because Riri's coming to us. So
the weekend saved by Riri. So there you go. Those are our thoughts. If we're off or on, let us know. Comments below. We're closing out June. We got an exciting month in July, and we'll be bringing our picks for y'all. So that is the amazing Heather Hurt. I'm Kuya P. Nerds rule the world. Let's talk all about the things in the comments below. Peace.